Good time zone. And a happy birthday to all of those around the world. Today we've got a small event and yet also a big one at the same time. Fantasy in the Mirage is only a vignette event. I say only. Nowadays they're pretty long in and of themselves. But this is both a lead up to the next integrated strategies, I guess. And in a way, it's related. I don't know we'll find out how related it is, because it's kind of more like a B plot, as far as I'm aware. Kind of like an offshoot, kind of like how in Where Vernal Winds Will Never Blow, they followed that with a vignette event about a character who was in that one, but with kind of like a B plot. That one was Chobai, that's her name. And now this one is, of course, the greatest, coolest woman, Lin Qingyan. Otherwise known as Leizi, or Leizi. I'm still not fully sure how that's supposed to be pronounced. Speaking of pronunciation, I should pull up good old 404. I'm sure there will be some words in this one that I'll need help with. But not only do we have a new Lin to make up for the poor implementation of the original, and this one is good. Don't let anyone deceive you otherwise. Also, she's just cool, which is more important. They also added in a birthday feature, so everyone can get wished a happy birthday by their favorite operators. They also removed drill plans, so now practice mode is just free completely. And sanity is now refunded fully all the time. Just, you quit, you lose, whatever, apparently it's just refunded completely all the time. That's pretty cool. But I think the most exciting is we finally have English voices for every single character in the game. Some long-awaited ones for me personally. Lin, of course, but also Saga. We got Ross Montes. Mudrock. And many others. And also, apparently, they added a bunch of Spanish voices for the Iberians. So that's cool for all the Spanish speakers out there. I mean, I'm gonna take a look at Irene. I'm curious what she sounds like, but don't know if I'll use it. But very cool. Rose Salt, yeah, Rose Salt got one. Very, very cool update overall, even outside of Len. Which yesterday I got all the chips to upgrade her. It's gonna be my first Liberator. I've never used the Liberator. Not fully. I mean, I think I've like used the support Muinar a few times here and there, but never really used them. Wabam. Doctor, what the heck is your birthday? Well, we all know that. January 9th. Which they said this is going to be implemented come the next year. So any December kids are going to have to wait until next December. But I'm going to get it very soon. You can use onboarding date. That's interesting. Your birthday is 19. You will not be able to change. Yep. Fantasy and Mirage, Rolling Thunder. Oh, look at her. Some cool skins as well. Nice furniture place as well, actually. New modules. For whom? Python? Gavial? Interesting. Golden Glow? Interesting. I've not looked at those. I'm curious if they're better. A lot of times it feels like the next module isn't ever better. This one, further away the enemy is, the more damage. Close the target. Doesn't... does not increase anything? The talent looks the same. 120%, 3 seconds. Oh, it was updating on the left that I had to click, that's why. 160% for 3 seconds. So it increases the damage, does not increase the slow though. Attacking heavy versus further away. Less defense pierce though. That seems a bit competitive, actually. I don't know Gavial's stuff at all. We've got a pretty cool Opiana skin, I do think, actually. Very, his like normal, like his non-abyssal hunter kind of A gear outfit, I guess. It's pretty cool. A pretty Poziomka skin. Which, maybe. A Aura skin. I guess that counts as a swimsuit, perhaps. Although she does have a big backpack on. And then I guess so. There's a Bison. Is his name just Bison? There's a Bison skin that's really good. I guess that's for the event or something. Buy that. We got Lyn, the Thunderbringer. It's her animation, she's just hovering there? That's crazy. She can hover? Does she use like her electricity to make herself hover? Some kind of magnetic or polarity thing, or so this directly gains 100% charge after deployment. Normally does not attack and has 0 block. When the skill is inactive, gradually increase up to 200% over 40 seconds. The module makes it at 100% immediately after deployment. So less charge time. Cool. And increases attack increase down there. Clarity of Judgment. Tiles in the attack range have a 10% chance every second of being struck by lightning. How topical. Dealing 100% of Leizi's attack as arts damage. Takes off. She can literally fly. Oh my gosh. When this unit skill is not active, while skill is active, increase attack by 113%. Oh, she takes off when she's not using her skill. That's just really good because they already have 0 block when they aren't using their skill anyway. So she can't block anyone anyway, but it also just means that she's pretty much invulnerable. That's pretty cool. Music stuttering there. You know, the game froze on the update again. Where is the PC client already? I'm tired of these emulators. Having to restart updates, stuttering, lagging, crashing. Call to account. Upon the skill activation, all ground tiles in the attack range are struck by lightning, dealing 100% of her attack as arts damage to all enemies and frightening them. 2 seconds. So when she's just sitting there, she can strike people with lightning. And when she activates her skill, she also just strikes people with lightning, in addition to her skills. Attack range expands forward to both sides, dealing 355% attack as physical damage to ground enemies within these 3 directions. Can store 3 charges. Trait effect will not reset until charges are fully depleted. So she won't lose her attack increase until all the charges are used. That's nice. Attack range expands to all ground tiles up to 3 tiles away. Deals 150 attack as physical up to 4 targets. Every lightning strike during this skill gives an attack increase up 10% up to 25 times. That's pretty RNG, right? Because it's a 10% chance of a lightning strike, not counting the, I guess, her second talent, which will be a guaranteed lightning strike, all tiles within range. So she'll get some, but it's still pretty RNG. All the Thunderlight. Attack range expands. Attack interval increases. Attacks deal 300% attack as AoE physical and generates electric currents at the target's position that travel 3 tiles in all cardinal directions. The currents will bounce back if they hit this unit or a high ground tile. All enemies on the tile with a current take 70% of her attack as arch damage every 0.6 seconds and have a 15% chance of being frightened. I'm gonna have to see how that works. So she shoots out, I guess, projectiles that travel around, kind of like I guess maybe like a fireball from those Dublin guys or something like that. If it hits her or a high ground tile, they'll bounce around, and anything they pass through will take damage and possibly be frightened. Interesting. And of course, she has a power plant job because she shoots electricity. And skill summaries. You know what we need though? Because like I said, I was getting chips yesterday for her. There is only one character that I have, at least, that I know of. And I have a lot of characters. There's only one character who has a chip factory skill. We need more of those. Kind of crazy. Anyway. Yeah, Leizi, she's cool. She's cool. Chip. Yeah. Cutter. Cutter has a workshop skill that increases chip production. And I think she's the only character with a skill like that. And I mean, she came out like what? Maybe year 2 at the latest? Yeah, Cutter. Can't see their skills here, but yeah. I've got 1 10-pull ticket. I've got 26 tickets. I think we're safe. We also have Record Keeper. That's quite the basic name. We have Record Keeper, who also first appeared in Where the Vernal Winds Will Never Blow. And apparently he's playable now. I think he's a medic, which is a bit surprising. He's never done really much of anything. He appeared in Where the Vernal Winds Will Never Blow as just a minor character. I think he made a small appearance in Such As the Joy of Our Reunion. And I think he maybe made a small appearance in Chobai's little event. Maybe.
Master Steward reporting in.
5 stars the last one.
Trainee operator. 医療オペレーターのススーロです。ドクターは各方面に精通していて、
Nice, Cicero still
オペレーターたち
Japanese.
の指導。Gabriel, sniper from
Guess I gotta update
Laterano.
that.
Hi, my name is Gray.
What's wrong? Lancer Fang, Captain of Reserve Op Team A1.
My name is Plume, formerly of the Pontifica Cohors Lateran.
Reserve Op Team A6 Catapult reporting in. Hello, Doctor. I'm Logistics Operator Aroma. Would you open your hands like this? And don't worry, I just thought that with how nice and bright the sun is today, it would be perfect to put a bubble reflecting the rainbow onto your palm.
Well, that's not Record Keeper, but it is a new character. I'll take it. Aroma, she's a caster. She's a whatever Ifrit's caster is called, right? She levitates people? Unless I'm mixing her up with someone else. Nope. Yeah, I didn't update the new voices. Even though I'm pretty sure I put them as default.
A geology scholar and caster reporting.
I am Yunxin King,
There he is.
here to assist with the Sui regulator's work. I'm not a candle holder, merely accompanying Zola to broaden my horizons. Wherever I might be of assistance, I shall certainly do my utmost.
I looked up what voice I gave him, because I had no idea. I didn't remember at all. Very different. Missed the mark on this one. Not gonna change it.
Lancer Fang, Captain.
Here we go.
Reporting in! You must be the doctor. Call me Myrtle.
Hi, my name is Gray.
Doctor, Rhodes Island has done so much for me. What?
Pleased to meet you. And my code name is Harmony. Here's a dossier on Victoria for Rhodes Island. Hello! I've never been in such a big
One day.
novel facility.
One day we'll learn what happened to Harmony.
I'm Vanilla, trainee operator from...
I'm here to terminate my investigation authorization with your company. And here is my new application for... Thank goodness! I'm applying as an ordinary visitor, merely here to talk. I, Leizi of Great Yan's Tianshi Bureaus, do beg your pardon for my continued presence.
Leizi. That's how you say her name? Thank goodness, finally. Leizi. Okay.
Hello, my name is Desh.
After all this time.
I'm your new...
Not the sound change I thought. I figured the Z wasn't a normal Z, but that is actually just a Z. It's actually the I that is not what I expected. Sick. Awesome. Take a look at her in a second. Saga. Very important dialogue for Saga.
are the doctor. Hi! Yeah, I mean, it is an honor to be in your presence. My name is Saga, a wandering monk from Higashi. Should there be any place thou mayst need me, refrain not in sending me. Sever all desires! Cleanse the six senses! Natto Gohan!
Still just says Natto Gohan.
Aburage!
Still says Aburage. Perfect. Perfect.
'Twas truly an arduous trial. I have gained much from it.
Yeah, Blastcaster, okay. Was right. Deals large damage to aerial. Am I crazy about the levitate? No, I'm not. Or yeah, levitates or talent or levitates. Okay. What is Record Keeper? He's just a medic. Truly a generic man. Will heal an additional target. Grants a buff for 10 seconds that recovers 50 HP whenever they take damage. Okay, he's got a more interesting skill. Operators in attack range activate a skill. Record Keeper will recover an SP and gain ASPD. Fair enough. Okay, Tin Man got op record. Let's go down the list of some of these. I guess, well, I need to activate all the voices, I guess. We'll go down. But I want to hear some of the big names. Not sure why they aren't labeled as new either, but Mudrock.
Sarkaz mercenary Mudrock. You're the doctor then. Rhodes Island has saved me many times, and now I'd like you to let me return the favor.
Sounds great. Still don't know how anyone was confused as to who Mudrock was in Twilight of Volmund.
The land is as my friend. Rise into mountains. Heed my call. Arise, great boulder.
Ross Montes. This is not Ross Montes, so I should change her voice.
Hello, Doctor. I am Elite Operator Rosmontes. Dr. Kaltzit has given her permission. You can give me and my squad orders now. Use my power where it matters. Oh, right. I forget things easily. Please, remind me of anything important. Cry out if it hurts. It will feel better. Surrender now. You won't get hurt. You won't die. I will be careful not to kill you. There are things that must be done. And things only I can do.
Very good, actually. Oh, you know, I did actually accidentally click on Unexes, and she did actually get a voice. Haven't used her, so I don't really know the voice as much.
I passed all the exams, so that means I can stay here, right? I want to learn how to build a talking robot like Lane said too. Oh, codename? My name is Zumama. Can't I use that as my codename?
You could, but didn't. And I want to hear Spanish Irene. Oh, I have to download it. Never mind. We won't hear Spanish Irene. I lied.
It is worth considering Originium Arts doctrine in a complex battlefield environment. I do not grant my trust lightly, but Rhode Island has proven itself a trustworthy organization. Do not disappoint me. Oh, I was talking over you? My apologies. Please, go ahead.
I have to make the chips. I'll do that in a bit. I have to make the E2 chips.
It is worth considering Originium Arts doctrine in a complex battlefield environment.
Let's get in. Like the music. That's what the heck was that? One of those people, I don't think was a person. We'll come back to that. The art in this is also really cool. We'll start with the levels. As always. But we'll also try and get through a few of the story parts today as well, so that we don't all have to do it at once. We'll start with some levels, and then of course there is actually a little recap for this one. A small one. Seek unity and lose roots. Roads lead in every direction, and the natures of all things are different. Why force unity and lose the spice of life? Mark of Hui Ming. Alright, so get her on here.
When one learns from experience, the lessons never cease.
And why not just double up? Why not?
With my own eyes, I shall judge what power Rhode Island possesses.
Yeah.
My ears are sharp, so when I stop, you stop.
Schmarty. Right, targeting the opposite attribute explodes. Been a little bit from this mechanic.
Che posto stupendo.
Are they just gonna explode over there? That's fine. Let's see what this range looks like.
Sono tutte flowers in bite. The lady in suit and tie dance with her blade.
Wonder if we need to put it over here to block someone.
There's lightning flash. Thunder sword.
Oh yeah, this is a T shape, okay. Oh, there's the lightning.
So much nicotine.
Alright, 10% chance seems pretty high.
But this will keep you quiet.
Okay, this is awkward, but
Ow.
I'm the only one who knows how to handle the chaos I created.
I thought there was gonna be a big guy over there, but I guess there is. So we didn't not use her at all. They're just more Smarties.
Limit the enemy's choices, forcing them into unwitting traps. A familiar style. You really don't remember anything? Sooner or later, you'll have to face yourself, so think carefully. Bear in mind, this time, I'm ready to correct your mistakes.
Seek difference and lose the way. All rivers flow into the sea, except when they don't. And certain laws of the world need not be said. Why force difference and lose sight of who you are? Yeah, here's your geography fact of the day. Not all rivers flow into the sea. That's actually really funny that they said that, because I just, like a few weeks ago, had a conversation with someone about that. Some people were very adamant that all rivers have to. Like, no. They don't. Most, but not all. What are we doing here? More marks. Okay. And a specialist tactical point. Who needs specialists?
No need to make a scene.
Oh, I can't stand on that? Insane.
listening.
So what I could do is I could pull... I could push someone into over there. I'm not sure what I could do there. I could do something. I can also just...
Principle is the height of folly. 5 thunders. Smite the wicked.
Oh, that was interesting animation. Like a little wave of electricity. Not what I thought it would be.
I knew you'd come swinging, right?
With kind blade shall evil be excised. With righteous stronger stride shall demons die. I'm here. There is no flight from heaven's bolts. I'm here. I'm here.
Get the other charges up.
I'm here.
How long does it take?
A fine decision.
Too long.
A fine decision. I'm here. 5 thunders. Smite the
There.
wicked. Huh. I'm here. 5 thunders. Smite the wicked. Huh.
She does pop down when she does it, so she does take some damage. But that's okay.
I'm here.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. There is one more thing, though. Logistics gave me far too much tea and cake. Would everyone like to help me lighten the load?
Seek the distance and lose the near. Noticing a trend among these level descriptions. A mountain is not climbed in a single step. Why focus so much on the big picture that you lose sight of the present? Are takeoff operators immune to blight? Let's find out. I would say yes, but who knows?
Let's see. Which insect is falling into my trap?
We don't have bells, I see, okay.
Che posto stupendo. So much negotiation,
kill that guy
and we
now,
end
'cause
up
he's too
talking
far
with
in.
our blades.
Real estate question. This wonderful realm, or a panoramic view of hell? Which did you want again?
Oh, it's going now. Okay.
Picked out your bait yet?
I pass on your last words? No.
don't, you can't hide your fear.
Miss Lightning Flash. Thunder Sword shall clash.
They do still take flight damage.
I knew you'd come apple pie with your soul.
Duly noted. Doesn't really make sense. They're flying above the water. I don't know why that would affect them, but okay. Is she blocking flying?
Fine.
No, because she still has 0 block because she's a liberator.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a steel beam.
5 thunders. Smite the wicked. Puh! A fine decision.
Sounds more to look cool.
Who would dare be me?
I mean, it does look cool, but it does make her immune to taking damage from enemies.
I'm here.
No one on the ground can attack her. And, like,
I'm
drones
here.
could attack her still, but other than that.
I'm here. 5 thunders. Smite the wicked. Puh! A fine. There is no flight from heaven's bolts.
I know what you can't hide your fear.
Mission accomplished. Wait a moment. I need to collect tissue samples.
And since she takes off, I could see it. You could use her to, like, you could deploy her kind of more inside enemy territory, because you don't have to worry about them immediately sniping her. Make her truly into a nuke. Seek a path and lose the goal. There are many dead ends, but mountains aplenty when you look up. Why focus so much on taking one step at a time that you forget your goal?
Reap not what's sown by malice.
Please.
Got
this
no
is
extra
no time for pity.
pipes or anything, huh?
Il posto stupendo. I'm listening.
Real estate question. This wonderful realm or a panoramic view of hell? Which did you want?
Oh yeah, they're
to buy?
invisible when they're... Alright, retreat her then. Yeah.
Soon to tell. Why the rush? The road to the afterlife is crowded enough.
Oh my gosh, so many field mouses. Mices.
Oh, I should try adding a jet engine next time.
Picked out your bait yet?
I guess her thing doesn't help too much because it's still like 1 tile difference, but Whatever.
Spring breeze, timely rain. Target eliminated.
Better than nothing. Rude.
Switching forms.
Practice without principle is the height of folly.
I know what. I will sink your corpse into shadow.
Target disarmed.
A fine decision. I'm here. Twine blade shall evil be extremble villains. Quick, ye ghouls! For thunder roars, and heaven's five thunders. Smite the wicked. Ho!
So much make flowers imbibe. The lady in suit and tie dance with her blade.
I'm here. Tremble, villains! Quick, ye five thunders! Smite the wicked! Ho!
Soon to turn flowers imbibe. The lady in suit and tie dance with her blade.
A fine. There is no flight from heaven's. There is no flight from heaven's bolts.
Mission accomplished.
Try out her next skill.
Over already? Your victory doesn't need to be embellished by my music. I'd much rather perform for you a piece inspired by that cloud passing overhead.
Seek caution and lose the chance. It takes only a single night for a bamboo shoot to grow tall, and a day for an althea flower to fall. Why insist that everything be slow and steady and let opportunity slip away? Getting into the human enemies, which are powerful. So this is the attack range expands. 3 targets are attacked. Every lightning strike increases attack by 10%.
When one learns from experience, the lessons never cease.
Make certain my claws don't scratch you.
Let's get rid of that guy.
Real estate question. This wonderful realm, or a panoramic view of apple pie with char siu?
Like this will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location.
Picked out your bait yet?
Also, I just realized she's only 12 DP. I guess our Liberator's cheaper than I imagined.
Don't keep me waiting.
Practice without principle is a height of folly.
This...
I'm here. A fine decision.
Interesting that it goes that, I guess it expands all tiles up to 3 tiles away, which creates a pyramid that direction, or a triangle that direction. Interesting.
I'm here. There is no flight from heaven's bolts.
Pass on your last words?
No.
Need speed to succeed.
Ah, so close.
Che posto stupendo.
Oh, I should try adding a jet engine next time. I'm in position. Who would bear the news of your death? Never crossed your mind.
So much hate and resentment have no place, but in a burst of autumn red.
Your lives are mine to protect.
My goodness.
Bad luck.
Y'all need to calm down.
An improv from us.
I need to take this serious.
I wasn't supposed to act, but if you'll really branch and bone bear weeds, mounds and ruins bloom fields.
The liberty and sunlight all around us.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. There is one more thing, though. Logistics gave me far too much tea and cake. Would everyone like to help me lighten the load?
Seek speed and lose quality. Iron must be heated hundreds of times to become steel, and a great marsh takes thousands of years to dry. Why insist on reaching the target in a single leap and compromise its quality? It doesn't take thousands of years to dry a marsh. It could happen very quickly, actually. I'm tearing apart these Yinny's proverbs.
Heed my orders!
Splendida giornata quest'oggi.
Oh, I should try adding...
Hate and resentment have no place, but in a burst of autumn red.
Monster, in position.
lightning flash. Thunder swords shall clash.
I'm in position. Who would bear the news of your death? Ever crossed your mind?
Real estate question. This wonderful realm or a panoramic view of hell? Which did you want again? Divine judgment traditional!
This will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location.
Go ahead. Who would bear the news of your death?
I'm gonna use Leizi here.
I'm here. There is no flight from Heaven's bolts.
Setup just wasn't right.
Over already? Your victory doesn't need to be embellished by my music. I'd much rather perform for you a piece inspired by that cloud passing overhead.
Seek harmony and lose ground. Trees form forests by competing with one another. Why insist on removing oneself from conflict and end up losing what is most important?
Need some lighting? All good. This light on my head will illuminate the path ahead. Long as it doesn't die out. I don't think it will. Probably...
We got one valve. One single valve. Do I want to try and heal the middle? I don't think so. Probably not. What is that staircase connected to? Or, no, I'm reading it backwards, that's why. They're gonna go this way into the staircase.
Okay. Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the grain.
Regenerates itself on spot when defeated, continuously absorbing any blight it is in contact with, increasing defense based on the amount absorbed. Alright, maybe I do want to heal the middle.
I wasn't sow the mountains when summer leaves a white dew. Seed the plains when equinox paints russet hue.
Splendida giornata questa.
Practice without principle is the height of folly.
So much neglect. The road to the afterlife is crowded enough. I know what nothing can mask the set of despair.
Where do you wish to hide, Anne Dublin?
I'm here. There is no flight from Heaven's Hope!
I plant you into the soil to grow anew.
Oh, this didn't really work out as I thought it would, but as long as we win, that's all that matters, I guess.
Switching forms.
Gosh. An army of mice.
I pass on your last words? No.
Son tutte orecchie. Son tutte flowers and bites.
And that thing broke, so that my source of clean water. It all fell apart. Not all what I wanted it to do.
A fine decision. You saw nothing.
So they sucked it up, so that's nice.
So much Nicopolis make me lose the code.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. There is one more thing, though. Logistics gave me far too much tea and cake. Would everyone like to help me lighten the load?
Seek progress and lose in out. When all the other beasts fought over prey, the fowl chose to abandon the ground for the skies. Why insist on taking a single step and cutting, or a single step back and cutting of your own? Wait, what? Why insist on not taking a single step back and cutting of your own path of life?
Heed my orders! Don't leave bloodstains. They're hard to clean.
Lots of tiles.
Splendida giornata quest'oggi.
Your lives are mine to protect.
So much Nick flowers and bites. The lady in suit and tie dance with her blade.
Miss Lightning Flash. Thunder Sword.
Roar. The word I feel the firelight.
Those guys, that's why they
I got this.
got the
Focus
firecrackers.
elsewhere.
I wasn't supposed to act, but...
Also, I just
Pass
want
on your last words?
to stop them before they get there.
I'm here.
Yeah, so her range, this range is very interesting in that it conforms to the map boundaries. At any 3 tiles away from her, it will hit. Very interesting. Oh, there is a boss here. I was wondering if there would be, but I thought maybe it was just gonna be a bunch of mobs.
They only repeat me. Meet your death.
That's fine.
Oh, I should try adding a check.
Monster, in position.
Ow. Rude.
Go ahead. Should we bear the news of her death? Across journey. Where do you wish to go?
No one knows right behind you.
Real estate question. This wonderful realm.
Target eliminated.
Well, he's dead.
I'm here. Five thunders. Smite the wicked. Ho!
I'm in position. Target crippled.
Firecrackers. Never heard of them.
Limit the enemy's choices, forcing them into unwitting traps. A familiar style. You really don't remember anything? Sooner or later, you'll have to face yourself, so think carefully. Bear in mind, this time, I'm ready to correct
Like, I haven't
your
figured out how
mistakes.
I'm supposed to actually use Leizi or Liberators in general. Seek, and you shall suffer. All desires are about gain and loss, but what did you miss in between, and how much did you shoulder? Gotta go fight some mafia. Try her third skill. They're gonna give it to us.
Leven crack umbra. Illuminate the path.
When to perceive with the eyes.
Lava the Purgatory.
When to see.
I've got a good idea of the.
What do you need?
A mission? I'm ready whenever. Don't worry, you've got me.
Practice without principle is the height of folly.
Concentrate. Deploying.
I'm here to protect you all.
A fine decision.
There's no fight.
Didn't realize they were going already.
Let's begin.
I miscalculated.
Now is not the time for despair. We must withdraw immediately.
Leven crack umbra. Illuminate the path.
I tried to set them up for blocking, but I didn't have enough DP. Maybe I should put her there.
Lightning flash. Thunderous. There is no cure for the
How am I
shame.
supposed to get enough DP? I need purgatory out.
Draw swords. I'm here. Five thunders. Smite the wicked. Huh.
Prepare to cat.
Awaiting orders.
I'm here to protect you all. Where am I? Little scratch ain't gonna stop me.
Well, that guy got through.
No time to kill me. There's no point in.
Oh, she has a square around her? I don't know how she works.
I'm here. Tremble, villains. Quick, the fools.
And then Leizi got run over by a car.
I'll handle you when need healing.
How does...
Now is not the time for despair. We must withdraw immediately.
There's a reason I saved these ones. I knew these ones are going to be a problem. They're always a problem. Let's give it a few more tries. What do you do? Not attacking the targets, the ally with the highest HP within range, enveloping them and herself within a ring of fire. Okay.
What do you need?
I mean, does it want me to use her skill too, since that's the default?
Leaven crack
I don't know.
umbra. Illuminate the path.
Skill 3 seemed good though. As long as she doesn't get hit by a car.
Draw swords. Exusiate, cover me. Miss lightning flash. Thunder sword shall clash. You can't stop me.
I'm here to protect you all.
Five thunders. Smite the wicked. Huh.
Let's get this started.
That was a bad timing.
Where
A
am I?
little too early,
You're
I
not
guess.
hurting anyone on my watch.
So fresh.
Tear them apart.
Cut them to pieces.
This report, that which is overly hard becomes brittle.
You shall not pass.
Concentrate.
Miss lightning flash. Thunder sword shall clash.
No need to panic.
I'm here. Twine blade shall evil be excised. With righteous Falga strike shall demons die.
Maybe skill 3
I may
or
have
skill 2 is the
underestimated
one
this
I need.
operation. What do you need?
begin. There is no cure for the shameless. May its lightning flash, thunder sword shall clash.
All right.
Shut up.
I'll cover you.
A fine decision. There is no flight from heaven's bolt.
Let's get this started.
I need her to activate her skills sooner so that I don't die there.
So this is what the soldiers see.
Where am I? You shall not pass.
This report, if that which is overly hard becomes brittle.
Yeah, she really
Stay
can't
still.
be dead. She needs to be on the field the whole time.
Hurry, Doc! Climb onto my back! I'm getting you out of here!
What do you need? Let's begin. There is no cure for the shameless.
Maybe I should put her like here instead.
May its lightning flash, thunder sword shall clash.
Zap those cars a little bit.
Cut them to pieces.
I'm here to protect you all!
Tremble, villains! Quick, ye ghouls! The thunder roars and heaven shakes.
Prepare to attack.
Why did she survive the first time? I got the timing correct once.
You can't stop.
You shall not!
I guess I just need to get a healer down.
Stand and fight alongside me. I know you're not so easily defeated. What do you need?
Six, whatever time it is, the charm.
Draw swords.
Don't worry, you've got me.
Practice without principle is the height of folly. Shut up.
I'm here to protect you all!
A fine disease, twine blade shall evil be excised. With righteous Falga strike shall demons die.
Stay calm. Deploying.
Nice, nice. Okay, all the cars are dead too. Is this it?
Shut up. It's time. No time.
A fine. There is no flight from heaven's bolt.
may have used both the skills a little too soon. We'll find out. Yeah, I think so. Well.
So this is what. Where am I needed?
Skill almost is ready to get off again, which is good. As long as we can stall.
I'm here. Flying blades just.
You're not hurting anyone on my watch.
Mission accomplished.
Feel stronger. I think skill 3 might be very situational based on how the whole thing works.
Always be defeated.
And I guess the attack buff from the lightning strikes is maybe better than I realized. Certainly the lightning strikes way more often than I would think 10% would mean to me. So it definitely is better than first appearance. The static currents, though, we'll just have to see about how that works at some point. Seek not from the outside. Come because of fate, which stems from the heart. Go along with one's heart, and let neither gain nor lose. For love, or nor love nor hate bind you, so that your heart and eyes are clear, lest you ever forget what you chose and why you chose it. So now skill 3 by default, so I assume we should use skill 3. We got Bison. We got Perfumer. We got Greythroat. We got Hoshiguma on skill 2. I'm gonna stick that. Gonna say they're trying to tell us something there. We got Leonhardt. Range expands, deals arts damage to all enemies within range and reducing their resistance. Cool. Okay.
Don't worry, you've got me.
Interesting. So that's all range. This is all the... Are we supposed to put her here? Is that what you want? Could be.
Practice without principle is a height of folly.
Let's begin.
I'm here.
Got it. You can't stop me.
I'll get going then.
I'm here. Five thunders. Smite the wicked. Huh.
Whoops. There's a bunch of freaking pops. So many tops. Oh my gosh. Skill 1 is also, or skill 3 is also single target, as I just realized. So, I mean, it has AoE, but it is single target, so yeah. I read the EOE last time, and I was like, oh, AoE, so there's a lot of guys, so surely that must be it. But yeah, it's only single target, so it's not... With all those people, it does not
What kind of battle will it end up being?
equal out well.
I wonder.
Practice without principle is the height of folly.
Let's begin.
Got it. You can't stop me.
Lure some more enemies into the ring, then leave the rest to me.
Fine.
There is no flight from Heaven's bolts.
I'll cover you. Where am I needed? You're not hurting anyone on my watch. Doctor, you'll save a nice spot.
I'll get going then.
Awaiting order.
Which direction? Where?
Not one step backwards.
Concentrate. Too slow. Don't worry.
Point blade, your evil be executed.
Little scratching gonna stop me.
No need to panic.
There is no flight from Heaven's bolts.
Too slow. I see them. Too bad they don't see me.
Strength in numbers, huh? Is that what you were banking on? This is a spear. It's only good for stabbing people. Let's see whether you're gold or manure. You're not hurting anyone on my watch. Doctor, this is a spear. It's only good for stabbing people.
I'm here. I'm skilled enough to resolve this.
Hung did good. Oh yeah, Hung did good with 2 other healers and his own healer. Yeah, sure. He did great.
I am your shadow.
It's gonna take a while.
I'm here. I'm skilled enough to resolve this. Too slow. I'm skilled enough to resolve this.
Practice without principle is the height of folly.
Mission accomplished.
Cool.
You can stay here and rest, Doc. I'll clean up the battlefield.
This is such a good outfit. Yun series new arrival's soaring will, clothes based in the garb of the armed escorts of Yin, balancing traditional aesthetics with practicality. The youth aspires to shift mountains, his will soaring above the clouds. Alright. Let's get into it, shall we? A tale of grotesqueries. Yeah, there's challenge mode, but I want to split it up for the story. There's this strange creature. We're just gonna... ignore that for now. I'm sure it's fine. So, this is technically a sequel to Such Is the Joy of Our Reunion. And so what happened last time is that Lin Qingyin brought Blaze to the Yinese capital of Bai Zhao because she figured out that Blaze was connected to a case Lin, had been investigating, part of her job in the Judicial Review Office. And in fact, in original Lin's, one of her voice lines talks about this. About how she's like, yeah, Blaze has like some connections that I'm looking into. And those connections specifically was that she believed that Blaze was the lost daughter of Gu Chuin, a minister of Yin, a minor minister. However, it later turned out that Blaze was not his biological daughter and was instead the daughter of the late Grand Preceptor, and Gu Chuin had rescued Blaze when the Grand Preceptor and all of their family was killed for treason. In any case, Lin Qingyin had been investigating Gu Chuin's death and how it was tied to several other bizarre criminal cases involving her former mentor, Yu Chung. These cases were strangely connected, and more strangely, they had signs of being covered up by the Judicial Review Office. Basically, it all tied back to Blaze and the former Grand Preceptor, and as it turned out, the Grand Preceptor had been a scapegoat, killed by the True Lung to help stabilize Yin after the old True Lung died. Lin's mentor, Yu Chung, had been trying to bring the truth about the Grand Preceptor to light through underhanded means. And in order to unbury the truth, Lin resigned from the Judicial Review Office, and though she could have come back afterwards, she decided to not, and as the whole event made her question the justice system of Yin, and so she left to go on a journey of self-discovery. And presumably, this is that journey. We'll see. That's what happened last time. At least in regards to Leizi. Of course, the rest of that event was the Soy siblings, and they're going to go fight the Farenmut. But that is more for the next integrated strategies. He Chun. Our tale begins in a modest tea house, its building hardly tall enough for the 2 floors it's split into. The interior is simply furnished, the space neither cramped nor bare. 10 wooden tables meticulously laid out sit 6 each. The tea stains have been scrubbed as much as they'll permit. It all speaks to a diligent owner. The tea house's server casts ladles of water across the floor as he mops each and every tile to a mirror sheen. It seems a while since this tea house last welcomed a guest. One wonders what sort of customer could warrant such a conscientious welcome. And with perfect timing, they come in. Bandits? Mercenaries? One, 2, a party of 2. Welcome, this way. Would you like a pot of tea to start? We're fine. First things first. Is this Mungshan Town? It is Mungshan Town. Are you the shopkeep of this place, or the server? I am the server. Keep not in. The keep is not in. It's like I'm hearing myself echo. At least you give answers. One more question then. Did a stranger from outside come by today? They did. When? What did they look like? Right now, 2 people, both bandit-like. Wang Bogdan, don't you screw around with us. Ow. Wang Ba Dun Din is it literally has something to do with turtles, but idiomatically means son of a bitch. The bore of a man's temper flares, and he throws a hefty palm across the server's face that sends him crashing to the ground. But the server does not anger in kind. He calmly picks himself up and stands up again, like none of that just happened. What strange guests you are. No tea, no wine. It's beyond me to serve you, then. Kid, be nice, he just works here. Check the kitchen in the back and close every door shut while you're in there. Take it easy. Of course we want tea. But we're waiting for someone first. We need to have our tea with her. Oh snap. In short order, the proclaimed +1 arrives. Oh. Scarcely has the girl stepped inside to look around when the tip of a crossbow bolt nestles against her back and the point of a machete to her throat. Look at that. It's the Liu brothers. Who knew I'd bump into you here? Liu the older. I think you wouldn't have come if you did know. Still, good to see you. Now stick around. Server boy, shut the door if you don't mind, and hang up the closed sign. Then we'll take a pot of tea. Here's your tea. Take your time. The 3 blades of wind and cloud treating me to tea. All the Heartland knows you. I feel like a VIP now. Shame it's just the 2 of us now. A few days ago, you framed our trio with that secret tome. That sicked 3 whole gangs and the human garrison on our asses. 100 men, maybe more, all hunting us down. I made it. He made it. Our youngest brother died outside Bai Zhao. So, what could we do but invite you for a cup of tea? Absolutely. We should say cheers to you Jianghu heroes for the making it. Here, may I toast you two with my tea in place of wine? And then, after meeting on such good terms, we can part on them too. You need to shut the... Let's cut the chit-chat. You still have the secret tome? So you caught wind of the deal. Is that why you're here waiting for me? That's right. And what happened to my guy, Mr. Pooh? Don't tell me you killed him. Guess. Oh, and there's nothing I can say to convince you that you don't want this tome. You already screwed us over once. If we don't get this tome today, then the wrong you stuck on us and the death of our 3rd brother will both go unanswered. Alright, now I'm curious. Do you fine heroes really know how this tome here came to be? Of course. Rumor has it, the Grand Master of Yumen, who perfected the martial arts, wrote all his learnings in a tome before wading out of the Jianghu. And not long ago, that tome finally fell into the commoner's hands, though almost no one can actually say they've seen it. We brothers did some asking around too. All signs pointed to you having the tome. So, presumably, you two want the tome so you can master the ultimate kung fu. Claim first under heaven? What I'm asking is, what will this do for you in the long run? Will you rule the Jianghu with an iron fist? Will this avenge your dead brother? Or are you going to duel to the death once you realize there can only be one first under heaven? You're pushing your luck. Bring it out. He says, making a subtle show of his machete again. To which the girl can only shake her head and sigh. She pulls out a small parcel from her travel bag. Its rectangular dimensions are those of a book, no doubt. Fine, fine. It's not like I needed the tome anyway. I was just going to sell it to, well, anyone. So, fine, gentlemen. What's your bid? Because as a note, the last buyer I had lined up set the bar high. She says, gesturing at a 7 in the air. I have a better offer. Your life. Oh, sir, there's no reasoning with you. If you do business like that. As I see it, it's already a very fair deal. If my info's right, the Grandmaster's tome was meant for the general leading the human guards. I don't know how you got your hands on it, but it can't have been legal. We're bandits, fine lady, and you're a crook. We do us, and you do you. Justice and injustice are both above our pay grade. Wolf, you're no fun. Alright. I really screwed the hound on this one this time. You've got the stuff. Can I go now? Not yet. I may not be a delicate man, but I know a troubled magnet when I see it. If I let you blab about this to the entire Jianghu, I fear we won't live to train as the tome instructs. Well, if you can cram it a little and get a little smarter too, who knows? Savor some jibber-jabber for your next life. And if there is a next life, remember this. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. What the? The man can hardly process the sight of his machete dropping to the ground. His unwavering grip has never betrayed him through his grueling years in the Jianghu. Yet, now he can't even hold his own blade. Shit, bro, I think someone here poisoned us. Her too. I poisoned you. Producing a hemp rope from out of nowhere, the server silently busies himself. In a flash, the 3 incapacitated guests are bound up like Zongzi on a plate and deposited neatly in the corner. Zongzi is a traditional dish made of gelatinous rice stuffed with a range of fillings and wrapped in bamboo. Figures I'd mistake you for just a tea house server, sir. My eyes must be going bad. Poisoning us so finely. You must be a Jianghu old-timer too. Tell us your name. If we're dying, at least we should go out knowing. You weren't mistaken. I'm just a tea house server. No Jianghu old-timer. My friends call me Hu Jun. I imagine you know Mr. Pooh too, then? He's one of those very friends. One more thing, if you don't mind. This tome. Why do you want it? To leave this town. It holds 520 families, and going around visiting each one takes 2,900 steps. For years upon years, neither number has changed at all. I want to get away from here. But if I want to leave, there needs to be some change. And if I want some change, I need this secret tome. I don't understand what you're getting at, sir. No matter. It's not as if all the realm was made for human minds to comprehend. Yeah, fair. We're fallen to you, I admit it. Kill us or whatever, just do what you like. Whether or not you admit you've fallen to me doesn't change anything. Sir, you've gotten what you came for. Why bother taking anyone's life? Now it's him. Who the hell are you? When did you seat yourself? If you'd have my name, it's Yun Qingping. I was just passing through on my travels. I've been sitting here since noon, actually. You were just so fixated on the secret tome I naturally didn't enter your sight. Wild. Catching sight of the elusive boy, Hun Jun grips his dagger tight, but following a moment of thought, he lets go again. I have no reason to fear you. I treated all the water in this tea house. You should be poisoned too. You wouldn't need to fear me anyway, sir. I'm just a scholar who couldn't even trust a feather fowl. There's nothing I could do to you in a fight. But you insist on saving these people? Yes. I ask for you to look down on them with kindness, and not to kill again. These people are not good people. If he had gotten a tome just now, he would have silenced everyone else all the same. He even said so himself just now. They may be utter scoundrels, but surely your heart is still a good one, sir, so why sully your own innocence for them? Yeah, just hand them over to the authorities, and justice will take care of them as a matter of course. As for the secret tome, I'll swear to keep my mouth shut. How about it, sir? The way you talk reminds me of my friend. He's a good person. You must be too. But for now, I cannot trust you. I won't kill you, but I will ask you to step forth so that I can tie you up. Nah. You didn't want trouble, and yet troubles come knocking. No noise, or else all four of you are dead. Cooperative nod. Excuse me, is this tea house closed for the day? Can't she read the sign? Dear Auntie Qingyan, I hope this letter finds you well. I heard about your resignation. I don't know of the specifics, but I admire you deeply for your courageous act. No wonder Mother always exhorts me to follow your example. To make a long story short, I have something urgent I want to entrust to you in this letter. An old friend of mine called Yun Qingping came with me to Baizhou. We've been due to return and report back to the Sui regulator, but 3 days ago he went missing. My friend is a very careful person. Going AWOL like this is unusual to say the least. I fear for the worst. Based on the clues I've found, he was last headed out of the city via the north edge in the direction of Mount Meng. Same as your return trip to the Tianxi Bureau. I was going to search for him myself, but the Sui regulator has been inundated lately, not to mention whispers of another incident in Father's army. I'm all but stuck here. You're the only one who can help me find my friend's whereabouts now, Auntie. I've enclosed a photo of him with this letter. If you find him, I beg you to contact me. ASAP. Yours, in due deference, Zola. Blessings. Blessings. May your health be sound, and your vacation merry. P.S. Please show up at our next reunion dinner, Auntie. I'm sure Father and Mother are eager for the stories surrounding your resignation. Is this part of Yin just naturally vaporwave? What's with the background? That morning, the nerve of this boy. Now he's sending me on missions. Courageous act. What nonsense. No respect for elders. Before she knows it, Lin Qingyan has set foot into this strange town. It's a rustic one, low buildings littered about. Few wander the streets. The scene here is still a peaceful one. Did Mount Ming always have a town like this at its foot? This is odd. I lost signal as soon as I entered. I didn't think the Tianqi Bureau had missed any nearby towns with its signal towers. Okay, so this is... yeah, I have a feeling it looks like this because it's not real. Young lady, young lady.
Young lady, I've never seen you before. Are you from outside? How rare, how very rare.
Correct. Are outside visitors infrequent here?
They used to be. Lately there's been more.
I'm not surprised. The entrance to this town is very remote, and not marked on any maps to boot. Sorry, do you happen to know the way to the nearest Tianqi Bureau?
Tianqi Bureau. Can't say I've heard.
Can you point me to the road out of town, then? I didn't take full note when entering, and I lost the way I came by the time I thought to look back.
Out of town. I don't know, I've never been out.
You don't know.
Slow down, have a pancake. Take your time, look around. Everything is done when it's done. No rushing it.
I'm assuming you live here. How long have you lived here for?
Yes, I do. I've been here ever since a pastry lit the first fire in my belly.
What? Sir? Lit a fire in your belly. Thank you. I'll keep looking.
Young lady, pancakes, fresh from the oven. Have one.
No thanks, I'm not hungry. Did you just dig that out from your pocket? That pancake is oven fresh?
It's done now. Well, done now.
Ah, it's scalding. You were holding this to your chest.
No rushing it. Go back to looking, young lady, until you're heated through just right.
What a freak. Excuse me, wait. 8,991, 8,992, 8,000... Ah. Careful. Are you hurt? Gaze fixed on the ground, a young woman walks headfirst into Lin Qingyun and promptly tumbles straight to the ground, where something falls out of her clothes. Lin Qingyun immediately checks her over and then turns to look back, only to find the old man with the pancakes is nowhere to be seen. Umbrella, my umbrella. Mister told me not to let go of my umbrella. Here, and this letter. It fell out of your sleeve. The girl hurriedly takes her umbrella, then with difficulty stuffs the letter back in her sleeve. Lin Qingyun looks to the clear blue sky. Try to stand up, young miss. Let me help you. This girl is so light. How far did I just count? 8,993. 8,994. 8,995. Young miss, are you all right? Do you need me to take you home? Home? I can't go home. I promised to meet him at the tofu stall. Oh, no. He told me it was a secret to protect it with my life, not to tell anyone, even if they beat me to death. Did you hear that? Did you hear about my secret meeting with him at the tofu stall? That's your personal business. Let's say I didn't hear. Thank goodness, I'd rather not get beaten to death. Where did I count up to? 8,996. What are you counting? He told me to count to 9,000 when I go to meet him, and once I do, oh no, I decided again, I'm going to be beaten to death. If I'm not missing something, I think beat you to death is just a brand of Yenne's hyperbole. Unless you're telling me, miss, you believe your life is in danger. 8,997, 8,998, 8,999, 9,000, it's time. I'm off to see him. There's something strikingly odd about the people in this town. What's this? It's the letter that fell out of her sleeve. Classified scoop, not for prying eyes. Wait, miss. Oh, Jun, I'm here to see you. Gus, quiet, this way. Oh, Jun, why did I have to count to 9,000 before seeing you? My lips are chapped from counting out loud. I had no other choice. That's the only way to know you to keep track of time. Did anyone see you come here? A bunch of people, but none of them know I was coming to see you. You get the stuff? Yep, in Mr. cabinet, second drawer, it said classified scoop, not for prying eyes on it. Perfect, give it to me. Alright. Oh no, I can't find the letter. I must have lost it on the way. But that's alright. I read what was inside. It said, 3/4 past the hour of way, deal at the old tea house. You sneaked a look at the contents and you lost the letter itself. What's wrong, Hoot-jun? You're crinkling your forehead so hard. It makes you look terrifying. I don't like it. You sure that's what it said? The time? 3/4 past the hour of way? Yeah, I can't actually tell the time, but my memory's really good. Oh, Jun, what's wrong? Say something. Do I have to count to 9,000 again before you stop ignoring me? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, stop that. Oh, Jun, I really don't like you being this way. Your face looks so scary. Oh. Xiao Shu, I trust you dearly. If everything goes smoothly, I was planning to get out of here with you. We could leave together. But you're not ready yet. You haven't learned to keep secrets, that's why I can't. What are you doing? You can't hide from me. Your eyes are wet, Hoot-jun. You're hurting a lot, aren't you? Mister says, when things get wet, I shouldn't jump straight to wiping them, but I can help by blowing on them. Are your eyes a little drier now? You held my hand too tight just now. Now there's wrinkles in it. Goodbye, Xiao Shu. Rude. This is the direction she went. I know it. How did she lose me so fast? She said she was meeting up at that tofu stall. That should be right, there. Right across the alley, Lin Qingyan spots the umbrella the girl was sporting. She hurries over, intending to return the lost letter, but as she draws near, it becomes obvious. The umbrella lies forlorn on the ground, the girl unaccounted for. Welcome. This way. Sit wherever you like. I asked because I saw the sign hung up outside. Are you closed or not? If a guest comes for tea, then we can hardly keep closed. Would you like a pot of tea to start? Dosha. The scent of the green tea is positively pungent. Lin Qingyun reaches a hand but stops. You're the server of this tea house? Do you have time for a few questions? Please ask away. I'll do all I can to answer. I see this tea house is situated in the most bustling part of town. Why close for the evening in the middle of the afternoon? We play it by ear, you see. Sometimes nobody wants to drink of tea. But what if a customer is coming here for something other than tea? Sometimes our guests need a shelter from the rain and a spell to rest. They're welcome inside to sit for a while, yes. Drink tea or don't, but if you don't take tea and you don't plan on leaving quietly, then the problems begin. That's fair enough. You make me wonder, did you get any troublesome customers like that today, before closing up shop? My guests today all drank tea. Last question. It just caught my eye, honestly. But there's what looks like a spot of paint stuck to your lapel. You're a tea house waiter, not a studio painter. Where would you get paint like that on your clothes from? And one more thing. I happened to see this color of paint today on an umbrella. You look awfully anxious. What's the matter? I mean, look at the time. Didn't you close it ages ago? Your deal, I mean, 3/4 past the hour of way. Brain working in overtime, Hood Jun promptly flips the table over, cutting off Lin Qingyun's line of sight to him. It's just long enough for him to scramble like mad to the upper floor. Halt. Help. You. Heartless swordswoman. You have the secret tome. Oh, he tricked me. Give it to me. You asked for it then. Thank you, Deputy Minister Lin. I never imagined I'd run into you here. How do you know me? Wait, hold on. You're Yun Qingping. I've heard much about you from Zhou. It's an honor to finally meet. But according to Zhou Le, you're missing? Missing? Did Zhou not see the letter I left him? I really feel like I should have foreseen that. Set that aside for now. What's going on here? The three beside me got into a fight, I think, over some kind of treasure, and then... 3. What do you mean 3? Lin Qingyan glances over again. There's 2 bandits bound up like a fowl, but all that lies next to them is a pile of severed hemp rope. Well, that's strange. Curses. Lin Qingyan hurries out into the street, where a good few townsfolk are milling around to see what the commotion is. She hears a single sharp strike. She sees someone crash through the upper floor window and fall to the road hard, right in front of the tea house's entranceway. She fully expects to see someone injured, possibly even a corpse, but all that greets her eyes is a pile of shattered teapot shards. Interesting start. We've got two people with the similar, like, auras. Is this Fahrenheit activity? Could be. I believe during Such Is the Joy of Our Reunion, they mentioned that like a bunch of Fahrenheits were called in. Yao being one of them, right? So maybe this is like one of the Fahrenheits messing around. Mr. Pooh. Just checking if the P is actually a P, and it seems to be. At least there are some words that it is, so we'll assume it is. To quote once written word and painted scene fall to the masses of critique, all time itself might well as end. Once wear and lacquer bear appraisal by the street vendors, the injustice should damn us all. But who, my potted brother, who? I'm no such common folk, if I might say. And when, in all the days we drank together, did I fall victim to the wine? Tell me, how did I ever do you wrong? Without you now, my drinking friend, where do I find someone to share a toast again? Ugh. I mean, I guess it could also just be another sibling, but because there are a few left. But I feel like would they introduce one in this style of event? Mr. Bad news. Hu Jun's dead. What? When did this happen? How could this... It was in that tea house he always stays in. He was sent flying from the second floor and fell to his death. It must have been that wicked woman who did it. She'll probably come for us too. I'm gonna change this guy's voice actually. What do I always teach in this school? Don't speak lightly of what you never saw. You didn't see it with your own eyes. How can you jump to conclusions? But mister, you also told us to deduce everything we can. That wicked woman's been killing so many people. How could Hu Jun's killer be anyone except her?
Deduce everything you can is for logic, not for happenings, and especially not for people. You wouldn't want others to turn their malice on you. You should imagine others wouldn't want your malice turned on them either. That is reasonable. But if a person errs, and say thus they can do nothing but err, that is not reasonable. But never mind that. Now, we'd be talking a lot longer to cover all the ethics there. We have more pressing matters at hand. Hojun fell from the tea house and perished. Did anyone collect his remains?
I definitely saw that part with my own eyes. After Hojun fell, a woman dressed like a Tianqi picked up his pieces and took them away. So they just know he apparently turned into teapots, huh? Okay.
What is a Tianqi doing here? This is no laughing matter. You're sure that's what you saw?
Absolutely, definitely. The Tianqi was right there when Hojun fell. And then after that, I never saw the Tianqi go around, or I even saw the Tianqi go around asking people things like, while carrying his corpse.
What a rotten, rotten turn. I fear we're in a bind now that he was seen. But as long as Hojun's remains are with that Tianqi, then above anything else, we need to find some way to get him back.
You mean you want us to steal Hojun's corpse from the Tianqi?
How many times have I told you? You must refer to the remains of our deceased as remains, not as corpses. So say purloin and not steal. I've taught you this too. If it's for your own selfish sake, it's stealing. But if it's... no, never mind. We're short on time. That Tianqi will be here any moment. Do as I taught you, each of you. Go take your places. Pardon me. You must be Mr. Pooh.
Then Qingyun is silent as she enters the tiny schoolhouse and stays silent as she proceeds to carefully scrutinize each and every object. After enough time passes for an incense wick to burn out, the elderly teacher sat watching her finally can't help but ask.
Excuse me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lin Qingyun, a Tianqi from the Tianqi Bureau. I guess as much from your dress. Do you often chat with Tianqis, Mr. Pooh? There's a Tianqi Bureau neighboring this town. The townsfolk lives wouldn't be much without the care of your Tianqis, hence why I recognize. And, Tianqi Lin. What exactly brings you here today? This may sound funny, but something odd has happened on my very first day here in Mengshan Town. There's a tea house in the south with a server named Hojun. At 3/4 past the hour of Wei this afternoon, he poisoned 4 customers and held them hostage. I just so happened to witness it. And right as I was going to apprehend him, I saw him plummet from the 2nd floor with my own eyes. I ran over to see where he'd landed, and all I found was a shattered teapot. I thought I must have been seeing things, but the fact of the matter is, multiple other people saw what I saw. So you mean someone fell from upstairs, died, and turned into a broken teapot?
Now that's one for the history annals. Tianxi Lin, would you let me have a look at this teapot? Lin Qingyun reaches into her bag, brings out a wrapped bundle, and sets it on the table. Mr. Pooh is moving to take it when Lin Qingyun suddenly places a hand on it.
One moment, sir. I'd like you to answer a few questions first.
Of course, Tianxi. Ask away.
While making my inquiries about the deceased, a lot of townsfolk said they knew of a Hu Jun, and that you and this Hu Jun were apparently well acquainted. What plagues me as odd, as I reside in Baizhou most of the time, just a stone's throw away from the foot of Mount Meng. Yet I have never heard anyone mention Mengshan Town. And there's not a single official tending to the town. Everyone resolves their disputes here instead at your school. It sounds to me like you hold quite the sway here.
Nonsense, nonsense. The Tianxi Lin, I can answer all your questions now. This town used to be lively in the old days, but time marched on and Baizhou kept on building itself bigger and bigger until all of our youth ran off to the city to find work and left our town population to dwindle. We still hang on to the town title, but fact is, we're only 500 or so households. Factor in the nearby Tianxi Bureau, and we never do get disturbances, hence why the Imperial Court left us be. As for myself, I read a book or two in younger times, that's all. I was a penniless scholar without enough knowledge to pass any entrance exam. So all I could do was stay here, teach the children to read, and scrape by. So it's been 4 years. The folks call me Mister like I'm a wise man, but they come to me when they run into trouble or want a penny for my thoughts. Makes me feel like a house of cards.
I think you're too humble, sir. Bringing up the youth is a virtuous thing. You have every right to be proud of yourself. But something I noticed, sir. Your collection here, the books, calligraphy, paintings, antiques, curios, stationery. None of these things are just your average wear.
Well... you're mistaken. Tianxi Lin. These are presents from my Tianxi acquaintances, odds and ends, that sort of thing, from all over, mixed up in one place. Just a little old, nothing valuable, per se.
I see.
And Hu Jung mentioned, watch out. For some mysterious reason, the candlestick suddenly falls over on the table, almost splashing its scalding wax on Lin Qingyun's hand. She bolts upright, only for her chair to flip about too, narrowly avoiding tripping her. Seizing this single moment, Mr. Pooh swaps the bundle with uncanny swiftness.
What am I seeing?
Tianxi, are you alright? Everything in here is far too old. Most of it's wonky in some way or the other. Forgive me.
No matter. Now where were we?
Oh, the Hu Jun boy, yes. I can tell he's a friend of mine. He's the waiter at the old tea house, decent at brewing tea. You could call him a drinking companion of mine, be it tea or wine.
Do you know if he had any enemies?
No, I have no clue. The Hu Jun I know is a down-to-earth person. But one person talks to another, and the dish bumps the bowl, and well, maybe he said something that riled someone up without realizing it. Or they owed someone money for a few days too long. Who can go through life without making a few enemies? No, I can't help you there at all.
Is that all you're willing to tell me, sir?
Well, it's not a question of willing. You see, this is all I know.
Save it. You're an example for us all. I don't want to coerce you into doing anything that'll ruin that. Think twice before you speak. That's all I ask. When you're willing to converse with me, sir, we'll meet again. Pardon me for tonight. I'll excuse myself now.
Mr. Is the Tianxi gone? Is she leaving us alone? Yes. So did you get Hu Jun's remains? After a moment, Mr. Pooh warily withdraws the bundle from under the table and opens it with care. Inside is not a single shard of teapot, only a pile of pebbles. This Tianxi Lin, she's a smart one, and a sincere one. So be it. I'll have to make another quick run. You look after the place, I'll be back in a flash. Mister, can we help with anything? Very well, come.
It's the dead of night, and Lin Qingyun walks through the empty streets. If anyone is out at this hour, they'll see something most curious. Behind the Tianxi, at a distance of 10 steps, a hand broom leans on the wall, and for reasons unknown, wherever she goes, the broom stays behind her by that exact distance. But never mind why domestic hand broom is languishing behind, or languishing outside. There's a single embroidered shoe on the roof too, pitter-pattering as it follows the broom, and then a calligraphed? Never seen like a past tense calligraphied, I guess, character on the wall. Maybe it's a typo. Following that shoe. And behind that, a jumping shoulder pole, a rolling medicine ball, a clattering rattle drum. At the very back of this bewildering procession, who should it be but Mr. Pooh? They all stop outside the door to an inn. Mr. Pooh, the Tianxi's gone. And she went into this inn. I can't confirm that, but we couldn't find her when we looked inside. Mister. Did you see the Tianxi? No. I saw that wicked woman. She came after us. What? Found you. Ah, yeah, my back. It's you. I never wanted to believe it, but who else could it have been other than you? That's enough. The only thing I want to know is, why did you trick me? Trick you? When did I ever trick you? You always said the secret tome was a fake. You kept telling us to ignore it. So why did that teapot get involved in the deal at the tea house? Why would he get this tome? You've got it all wrong. I don't care who got what wrong. There's one thing from you, and that's it. Tell me what the deal is with the personification technique in this tome. Are you serious? Is that how badly you want to leave this town? Surely you know I have an old friend to meet. All these years I've been begging you
to tell me how to leave this town, but you kept on urging me just to be patient. Well, the tome's right here, right now. Any more excuses, mister? You've taught so many so much. Would it hurt to just teach me one more thing? Do the people you've laid low in the fight for this tome mean anything to you? You want to become a human, but you forewent learning human kindness and love. You jump straight to human resentment and ruthlessness. It will only hurt you if you leave this town. Love. None of you know anything about the love in my heart. Time's up. Enough hiding things. I'm sorry, but I'm just as clueless as you about this personification technique. Hate me if you must, kill me if you like. Asking me to darken my conscience. Lie to my students, though, never. Mr. Pooh, I've always respected you. So don't blame me. You left me no choice. Before the swordswoman sword can fall, a blade flies from outside, sending her skidding back with the might of a thunderclap. Astutely, she realizes her foe's power is beyond the pale, and without a second thought, she vaults to the window and flees. She ran. Tianqi Lin, did you, hear all that? Most of it, and I'd guessed most of it. I can believe you have troubles, sir, but I think you'll agree your actions prior to now have not been proper. No objections, Tianqi Lin. I've made a fool of myself with this. Fool of myself. But how did you know, rather, that I was being held captive by... A talking broom showed me the way, while asking that I save you. I don't know if anything can surprise me today. Sit down, Tianqi Lin. Have some tea. And as he says it, a plate drags a teapot and teacup over, and the tea is served. Lin Qingyun just furrows her eyebrows at the sight. These items. They're the students of this school, and all of them are Geists. That explains the strangeness of the townsfolk I met today. So is everyone in this town? Some are humans, some are Geists. As for how many are each, I'm not sure myself, not anymore after all these years. Town became this way a long, long time ago. None of what I told you earlier was a lie per se, Tianqi. I've heard tell of possessed beings born out of Farenmut influence, but I've never seen a Geist with intellect approaching that of humankind. Have you forgotten, Tianqi Lin, what rests nearby? The tomb of Soy. Correct. We all know about the power of Farenmut incarnations to possess objects, and the Soy was all too powerful. Even suppressed by the town for a millennium, the mere might that leached out of the cracks of the earth suffused turn some things geistly. Okay, fair enough. Ordinary people should never know about any of that. Sir, are you... a fermentologist at the Sui regulator. Decades ago, at that. Life ends somewhere, and so does knowledge. My Farenmut studies were achingly incomplete, and the research had wicked away my own humanity. I handed in my resignation and left to live a secluded life in the mountains. That's when I found this town. Decades ago, this town saw frequent possession incidents, which the Tianqi Bureau would send a Tianqi to quell if it felt like it. But I had to feel sorry for Geistkind, born into our secular realm, not showing up from down, or not knowing up from down, and how steeped in humanity somewhere, their consciousness not so far from a human's. I simply watch them run amok and be crushed. Nothing stopped me from trying to teach them human rights and values. Maybe they'd even be able to coexist. So little by little, this school came to be.
How noble of you.
No, I can't be prizing these words from a Tianqi's lips. It's ridiculous on the face of it. I spent one half of my life on studying the bestial and the other half on teaching the Geistly to be human, only to look back and realize I've half-baked both. What do I really know? Still, since sequestering away, I've come to find the little things oh so endearing. I had thought this was how it'd be until my time was up. See, a few days ago, I received a letter.
A letter. Classified scoop, not for prying eyes.
Someone claims to have gotten hold of a one-of-a-kind secret tome penned personally by that Grand Master of Human. Rumor has it that Grand Master is a Farenmut incarnate, but has the capacity to form himself a human's body, so analogously, the tomb's teachings can allow Geists to become human.
Even a human is involved in this. That explains the incident Zola mentioned. Wait, can this tome really make the Geistly human?
To be honest, I have no idea if that's true or not. But importantly, quite a number of Geists believe it, and it's caused quite a deal of unrest.
Are you suggesting the letter's writer aimed to sow unease in this town?
Hard to say, hard to say. All that I know, I've told you now. What are your plans, Tianqi Lin?
Matters of the bestial Sui are out of my job scope, but as a Tianqi of the Tianqi Bureau, Geists hurting people is something I cannot overlook. If whoever's orchestrating this has malevolence in mind, all the more reason to put my foot down.
That's good. I could tell you of the upstanding sort. I'm at ease knowing this investigation is in your hands. Tianqi Lin, just one more thing. Hu Jun's remains, could you hand them to me?
Certainly. Are you giving him a burial, sir?
A burial, yes. But it's not just a burial. This study we're in is the Hall of Morn and Eve. Every broken item that rests here was once a Geist. Geist does not live and die as a human does. They come alive from humans' attachments to things. They perish when their vessel breaks, so the attachment is rid. If the broken vessel can be mended, perhaps one day the spirit can manifest again. So this teapot, no, Hujun, here. Hujun's owner was a tea farmer here. He loved tea and knew it through and through. He used to clear a few mu of land in the mountains to plant tea. Every April before Qingming, when he picked and dried his leaves, he'd go around town ladling out well water as he pleased. And all of it filled with the fragrance of tea. But he wasn't content. He devoted himself to finding the best tea under heaven, and the clearest spring water. One year he heard of the mother tree of Mount Yan Tea, by the southernmost border of Yin. With nary a goodbye, he hired a ship fleet and went south. But once he was gone, he never came back. A speck of that tea farmer's infatuation dwelt within this teapot, as it accompanied him day in day out. Who can blame our Hujun for wanting to leave the village so? Was that tea farmer a friend of yours? From her bag, Lin Qingyan brings out a small box. Safe kept within, there rests a teapot's shard. My thanks, Tianxi. Mr. Yun, I've been looking forward to meeting you. I'm so sorry for keeping you. There were some mishaps along the way. You said you wanted to tour this town first, yes? Has it satisfied you? Of course. The people and the whole character of the place have really opened my eyes. I apologize you had to wait for so long. How about we get going? Alright, come with me. But what does this have to do with the Fahrenheits? Maybe it's just a crazy Geist. The story of the stone. Oh wow, now that's a pretty stone. Oh, it's got such a beautiful pattern and it's really smooth. If I carve it a bit, I might be able to sell it at the market for a good price. Say, my young friend, could you give that stone back to me? Back to you? I found the stone in the river. What do you mean, back to you? It's a stone I wanted to add to my garden that took me quite a lot of effort to find. I accidentally left it here as I was returning back. If you give it back to me, then when my garden is restored, you can play there. How does that sound? No. It's yours just because you said it's yours. I saw that stone here, and I picked it up first. That means it's mine. Such an unreasonable little rascal. Alright, then how about this? I'll trade you some of the other treasure for that stone. Name your price. Anything for the stone. Really? Then I want 100? No, 1,000? Forget hundreds or thousands, millions, billions. Enough fame and fortune to sustain you until you're old and gray will be yours, just like that. Do we have a deal? No. The answer's still no. People are always trying to take advantage. If you're okay with paying that much for this stone, it means it must be worth way more than that. So I'll take a real good care of it. I want to see what makes this stone so special. What a clever little one. Very well. I'm in no hurry. When you change your mind, I'll come find you to buy that stone. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The old man's making trouble even on his deathbed. Don't say that, brother. Dad's conditions is getting worse by the day. And soon. We haven't had the time to be the most filial children. He only has the one final wish, and we should do our best to make him happy. Our sister's words are much kinder than yours, little brother. Filial piety is the greatest of virtues. You might be rich now, but do not forget your roots. Yes. The two of you speak so highly of filial piety. But who was it who actually took care of him when he became ill? Calling in everyone just because of a lost stone. If I went to Bai's to report it, the Judicial Review Office would have me locked up for obstructing official business. What am I supposed to do, huh? Besides, have we ever had such a stone in our house before? Who knows? As the second young master of the family, surely you are the most aware of how many properties we own. Me? Stop trying to act all high and mighty. You've never come home once these past few years. Then the moment Dad got ill, you came running back like a dutiful son. Who do you think you're trying to fool? Alright, enough arguing. If you can't help, then don't cause trouble, okay? The Tianqi has only just arrived. Let's wait for her to find that stone for us. Master, this is Tianqi from the Tianqi Bureaus, and a former deputy minister at the Judicial Review Office. She is here to help you find that stone. Are you willing to tell her about what happened to that treasure of yours? There's barely any devotion in those children of mine. Tell them that if my stone is not found, they will not be seeing a single fin of my money. Whomsoever finds the stone for me, I shall bestow upon them half my estates. So you are the venerable Mr. Wynn. What sort of stone is it that you lost? It is a stone I plucked from the river when I was young, one unique across all of Terra. What I meant was, what sort of treasure was this stone? Was it jade or some other precious mineral? Neither, it was merely an ordinary stone. There is a jump here, like, why is Lynn at this house now? Are these people in town? Is this back in time? No. Then, do you know who would desire this stone? I do, but the one who desires it would never steal it. Who is it? And how do you know? Qingyun has many more questions she wishes to ask, but the old man on the bed turns his head away, unwilling to speak another word. Where was this stone normally kept? When was the last time the residents saw it, and at what hour? It is normally within a small box the master had specifically made, which was hidden in the deepest storeroom in the house. The evening before last, I was cleaning that storeroom and everything was as it should. The next morning, I found the box smashed against the ground, and the stone inside gone.
can I trouble you to show me where the stone was lost?
Come, please come in. Today, I prepared some meager wine so as to offer you my deepest gratitude. If you're unsatisfied, please, I beg your forgiveness. Congratulations on your new home, good sir. May your fortunes and profits be grand. Here, a foul beast from the family coop, along with 2 baskets of eggs. We're from the same clan and generation, cousin. We might not have been close in the past, but why be strangers now, please? Call me Brother Win. Alright then, Brother Win. Take these as well. Shoes my mother worked on through the night. Please don't mind how they look. She says she knows how much you've rushed about doing business these past few years, crossing hill and stream. The boots you buy in town might be sturdy, but they can't beat the comfort of homemade shoes. Once I've settled down, I will definitely go visit Auntie. When my home was washed away by a deluge when I was young, she trekked several hundred li to give me 2 sacks of millet. Despite her bad back, I never forgot. All you had was left was a single stone. The adults thought you didn't have long to live, but nobody could have expected you were tougher than a rock. You're really something making it through all that. You made a living with your own 2 hands, enduring a life of hardship without complaint. You crawled your way out at the backwater, started up a business, gotten married. You've got my respect. It's all just luck, really. But since I was forced into a situation, not charging headlong into the future wasn't an option. I couldn't just lie down and die, could I? I'm truly lucky to have grasped my life back. I can hardly give up now. The youth holds his hand to his chest, his fingers clenched tight around the stone hanging at his neck. Now please sit. If we keep chatting, the braced hawk will all be gone. No rush, everyone, but there are plenty of seats for all, heaven above. Is it really you? Yes, it's me. I've come again. It's been quite a while. What are you here for today? Surely you're not trying to buy the stone again. You're on the mark, I'm afraid. Since you've already settled down, started both a family and a business, are you willing to give me that stone now? Naturally, the answer is still no. Putting aside the fact that this stone has saved my life, just wearing it to bed lets me sleep easy. It's my lucky charm, so how could I give it to you? It simply will not do. Just give up already. Very well then. You're actually giving up? No, of course not. I still dearly adore that stone, but I cannot seize that which another loves. I shall wait once more. Wait until you wish to put it down, at which time I shall take it away. I think it's G? I don't think it's G. And it doesn't look... The bottom half that we can see, it doesn't look like the outfit that he wears. I think it might be a new one. Unless it's a younger, if they age at all, if he decided to age, Wing. The evil one. I don't know, though.
This is the storeroom where valuable assets are kept.
Yes, the master kept his important account books and deeds here, not just anyone is allowed in.
Did anyone enter on the night the stone was lost?
Unfortunately, there was a torrential downpour that night, if I remember correctly. I never saw a light turn on in this storeroom, nor did I hear any sound coming from it.
Who normally has access to this room?
There are altogether 4 copies of the key to the room in a cabinet. The Master's 3 children each have a copy, while I keep the Master's copy in his stead. But the stone's box has its own key. The Master keeps the only copy on his person at all times.
And the box was kept on top of that standing cabinet.
The Master normally does not allow others to touch the stone. After becoming bedridden a few years ago, he has not had the time to fiddle with it either, so it has been placed somewhere out of the way.
Account books, deeds. Someone who knows what these are worth. If a thief came in from outside, would they have sneaked over here? This residence has many more valuables that would have caught their eye.
Pardon, did you say something?
Nothing, just thinking about a case I was recently looking into, but I doubt it has any relevance to this. Right, there's something I'd like to ask. Master Wynn's 3 children. What sort of people are they?
Well, no matter what may have happened, I am merely a butler. It would be inappropriate for me to discuss the young master and young mistress's affairs.
Please be at ease. I am not asking you to judge them as people, but rather simply asking what their day-to-day work is, and under what circumstances they come to visit Master Wynn. That is all. This is for the sake of your master's final wish. You may speak freely.
When it comes to the Master's 3 children, if you were to only look at their achievements, they would all show great promise. The elder young Master, oldest of them all, is a scholar. He has always boasted impressive grades, and currently holds a post at the Academy. The second child, the younger young Master, took after his father, and has recently brought much custom to the family's business. The youngest, the young mistress, is uninterested in such mundanity, dedicating herself to music. She is a musician renowned far and wide.
Based on your tone, it sounds like they have their hidden flaws.
I dare not say, I dare not. Who could care for the opinion of a lowly servant such as I? But from a bystander's point of view, these 3 children are not particularly close to the Master. The 3 of them moved out when they came of age, rarely returning even during festivities.
Does Master Wynn have a bad relationship with his children?
Another long story, I'm afraid. When the Master was but a shepherd boy, he had nothing. It was only after much bitter toil that he was able to start the family business. But when it came to the care of his children, he found himself willing but unable.
It isn't hard to imagine.
Yan Shi-Lin, surely you do not suspect.
I simply understand the situation a little better. By the way, why does your master value the stone so? Did he plan to sell it?
That has never been the case, as far as I know. That stone is the Master's most precious treasure. We staff normally never have the opportunity to see it. I once suggested taking it to the Jade store to be appraised, but he scolded me with a great fury in return. I've never dared mention it again ever since. I do remember one thing, though. The Master once mentioned a strange individual thinking of buying the stone, one who has been thinking for several decades now.
Several decades? Your master mentioned finding this stone in the river several decades ago. Does this place still exist?
I'll be off now, master. Right. Do I still owe you any wages? If so, I think I'll think of a way to. It's all settled. The beams and pillars that survived the fire were made of top-rate cedar wood. The coffin's already gathered them up. Coffin maker, that is. The money that left over, I put it on the stove. Then you can go now, and there's no need to call me master anymore. Brother Wen, you've done lots of good deeds. Even enough that nobody would think you any less virtuous than anyone else. How did it all go wrong? I didn't do all that just to cultivate virtue and show off. Who would have thought your good name would make you a target for vicious robbers? Ah, damn it all, how can heaven be so blind? Letting such evil men go free just makes it harder for us honest folk. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm halfway to being old and gray. My family and my funds scattered to the four winds. Being able to hold on to my life and this stone means I'm still rather lucky. The middle-aged man holds a wooden box tight to his chest, the blood slicking his hair hides spots of gray. He is no longer young. The house he painstakingly built brick by brick, tile by tile, all by himself for half his life, is now no more than himself and stone. Have I come at a bad time? I'm afraid I can't offer you hospitality this time around. Fate is a cruel, cruel mistress. Here for the stone again? At first, yes, but how do you feel now? Do you believe it to be an ordinary stone? I believe it's a totally ordinary stone, and I'm a totally ordinary person. A gust of wind and some drizzle is all it takes to bury us in mud. I've met many people before, but very few of them were like you, dragging yourself out of abject poverty through sheer stubbornness and grit to achieve greatness. Even fewer can. No, nearly nobody your age can crawl back up after losing everything in a flash. Are you saying I should just resign myself to the fate and abandon it all, including the stone? No, I simply wish to ask you one thing. Have you given up? Of course not. I've crawled out of the gutter once, and I can do it again. I must crawl out. The middle-aged man seems to have set his mind on something. He lifts up the box and speaks to the kindly man solemnly. You always wanted this stone, didn't you? I'll give it to you, but I'm not abandoning it. I'll come to redeem it one day. You mean this to be collateral? That's right. With it, I'll borrow some money from you. I'll plant saplings where the trees were burnt down and lay new bricks where the walls collapsed. Right. I might be getting old, but I'm not dead yet. It's just a fresh start. But I've done it all once, and I can do it all again. But this time, I'll do it even better. I understand, but never mind. Don't tell me you'll only accept if I give it to you for nothing. I wouldn't accept it if you did. What I want is a totally ordinary stone. You haven't let go of your obsession with it, so this stone would be too heavy for me. The kindly man puts down the basket on his back and sifts through it. From amongst many artifacts of porcelain and jade, he pulls out a fowl beast crafted of pure gold. From that golden fowl beast, he plucks many feathers, some made of purest gold, or also made of purest gold. They are heavy and cling together with a crisp melody. Here. Why are you helping me? I am accustomed to the road here. On whichever day I feel like seeing if the stone is still here or not, I need only walk 2 paces to come over. But if you were to fall into ruin and wander off with that stone, I would not know where to look for it, and that would be rather troublesome for me, don't you think? Yeah?
According to the elderly gentleman yesterday, this should be the area where he found the stone. The river has become a graveyard. Even the trees have only sprouted after the deluge seems decades old. There's someone here.
Hey, I told you that you should have come with us. Look at me, I became a mandarin a long time ago. Doesn't matter if it's flowers and trees or vases and pots and garden of grotesqueries. When they see me, they have to bow with respect and call me... What do they call you? The young minister of rains. I told you, where it rains and where it doesn't rain... Where it rains and where it doesn't rain in the garden of grotesqueries is all up to me. I simply need to jump in a pond and pow. There shall be rain. Sounds really impressive. What about you? What ministry are you with? What do others call you? Nothing. Oh wait, they call me Great Hero. Great Hero, what ministry is that under? How come I've never heard of you? The Great Hero is a big wooden box. When I'm inside it, nobody can open it. That does sound rather impressive. But I'm a young minister, so why are you a great hero? That's not right. When you come with me to the Garden of Grotesqueries, you shall be called Young Hero. Oh, okay. Look at you. Did you just wake up? I'll tell you something. Once we were both in a basket carried on someone's back. The basket's master was carrying us through the river when you suddenly fell out of the basket. Tell me, what were you thinking then? I don't remember really. Then do you at least remember how you woke up? All of our siblings who were brought back to the Garden of Grotesqueries were awakened by the master, who knew there'd be someone outside the garden powerful enough to make even willful stones bow their heads. What do you mean powerful? He's just a stinky rock, and he's stupid and mean too. On rainy days, when you're supposed to rest, he runs out to the fields. When other workers have gone home already, he goes to the river to dig up rocks while his tummy's rumbling. He said he wants to build a new house. He's got no money to get the people to lay the foundations, so he's doing it himself with a shovel. He can't afford bricks, so he makes his own out of yellow clay. It took him 7 or 8 years to build that home by himself. But he still wasn't done, so as soon as it was finished, he was out the door to go do business. What an idiot, stupid rock. He worked so hard on that business to get results, but once he got robbed, he had nothing left. So he did all that hard work for nothing? He could have settled down and lived the rest of his years earning an honest living, but he just wouldn't give up and put himself through all the torture again. But he's finished now that he's sick, his children are unfilial, and the family and the friends who visit just want his stuff. What really makes me mad is that right now he's still blaming himself for not looking after the box. He still thinks he lost the stone. It sounds like you're a bit angry at him, but you also pity him a little. If that's the case, why did you run out of here instead of staying with him? Because I don't really know. Why does he never know when to give up? I heard from some friends from outside the Garden of Grotesqueries that things like people fall into holes really easily and are unable to climb out their entire lives. If that's the case, when it comes to me, then come with me to the Garden of Grotesqueries. We'll introduce you to my brothers and sisters. They all know loads of stuff, so they can definitely help you figure things out. Garden of Grotesqueries, what kind of place is it? Is it fun there? Of course it's fun. You definitely won't regret coming with me. I'm telling you, that place has... Oh, this is bad. Someone's here. I love Grotesquerie is a place that sounds like it'd be fun.
Wait a moment. Lin Qingyun reveals herself, stepping towards the big tree. The two young voices cut off abruptly. There is nothing behind the tree, let alone a child. She looks under the bushes, hidden in the tree's shadow, finding a smooth stone lying there, as quiet as a rock. transformed by obsession, as if become an object possessed. What sort of obsession has ingrained itself into this stone, I wonder? Have you called us here because you found the stone, Tianqi? Indeed. Not only have I found the stone, but I have also identified the robber who stole into your ments. Please do not keep us into suspense then. Tell us what happened, quick. There is no need to rush. I require a cooperative partner in deduction to explain how this stone was lost and what connection the robber has to it. If I may trouble you to stand here. Me. The man is reluctant, but ultimately acquiesces to Lin's command, standing next to the towering cabinet. Now use your key to open the cabinet's lock. What sort of trick are you up to? Cooperate with the Tianqi, brother. Don't dawdle, just do as she says so we can all be at ease. In the end, the man continues to follow her command, taking a key from his pocket to unlock the cabinet. Now what? Yet, such an act would not be difficult under normal circumstances. But I fear it would be hard to be so nimble when working the lock if it were dark and stormy night. A few knocks and smacks are to be expected. Qingyun gives the cabinet a light push. A box on top it falls, smacking the man on the head before it clatters against the floor. The box smashes open, and from it rolls a sparkling smooth stone. She steps forward, picking it up before it rolls out of the storeroom. In truth, the robber was not after the stone, but rather Master Wen's legacy, locked within this cabinet. And in knowing where his house's true treasures were stored, they could no longer hide their avarice. You, get to the point already. I am no mandarin of the Judicial Review Office, young master. I have no intention of getting involved in your family's affairs. There is simply one thing I must remind you of. Under the laws of Yin, the crime of theft applies equally between parents and children. Where unauthorized alteration of wills involves assets exceeding statutory thresholds, it shall constitute a felony. I ask that you act with dignity. You... Young masters, young mistress. Master Wen, he... Return this stone to him post-haste. You and I both see true. It really is a good stone. It never abandoned you. The old man opens and closes his lips as if he has much he wishes to say, but ultimately only a single sentence arises. You... Yes, it's me again. That same smile hangs upon his face, the smile he wore ever since the first time they met, when the old man was but a little boy. The young boy plucked the stone from the river, lifting it in front of the passing stranger. As sunlight passed through it, it glowed with a wondrous luster. So many years, and you've visited quite a few times.
The last time we met, you could still carry a bench to the courtyard door to enjoy a cup of tea with me. You've always wanted that stone. How many times have you come to ask for it? How many times have I refused you? Why do you keep coming? Because I really do adore that stone. It also happens to just be what my garden lacks. There was never any special reason for it. The beauty of the finest crafts of heaven and earth has never been rational. Oh, is his garden the garden of grotesqueries? You are a very strange man. Every time I saw you off, I thought, surely he won't show up again, right? But you always returned. Whether it took 10 days, 2 weeks, 3 years, or perhaps 5, I never understood how you could be so carefree every time you left empty-handed. Every time I descend from the mountains, I gain all that I see and hear, all that I think and ponder, even if I do not have the stone. How could you say I left empty-handed? All that you see and hear, so what have you seen? I have seen cool breezes, bush, cirrus clouds, seen fine blossoms and young chicks, and also I have seen interesting men and interesting things. Whenever I walk home, I would think, will he give me the stone next time? Keep dreaming. You had to keep running over to my place all because I never gave it to you. You call me a dreamer, but are you not the same? True. We're the same. Once I die, you won't need to keep coming over here. Pity, my time comes, the stone will fall into your hands. Not necessarily. A man's strength has its limits. Just like how I carried a basket of stones across a river back then. Despite the care I took, a stone fell into the river, which was found by you. Who would have thought you would never let go of that find for the rest of your life? You knew long ago I never let go. That's right, you knew long ago. Yes, I knew from the day you stood in the river. So what did you hope to gain by finding me? Most times I simply wish to see it. I adore it, so naturally I wanted a closer look. There are many stones in this land, but not many that are interesting. The chance upon it is destiny at work. Thankfully, there aren't many people on this land as stubborn as you either. When it comes to stubbornness, you are many li ahead of me. I'm afraid it's this stubbornness of yours that allows even willful stones to bow their heads. Man has but a single life. From that deluge, I found my life again thanks to the stone, and to you. I cannot give up on this life of mine. That's right, you did it. Despite falling into deep ravines and striking great boulders, never once given up. I saw it all. This stone, I give it to you. I give it to you, you. Since you have already awakened it, allow it to choose. You bothered me my entire life just for this stone. Now I can finally be free. Yes, put it down. You can put it down now. The boy stares blankly at the stone in his palm. As sunlight passes through it, it glows with a wondrous luster. The river gently flows past, wetting his pulled-up pants. He does not see his friends he always plays with by the river, nor does he see the man who always had a kind smile on his face. There is no wind, no trees, no sky. He does not sense a single thing other than the river. Time has stopped at that very moment. He dredged up that stone from its waters.
A melancholy smile. The boy opens his hand, allowing the stone to fall back into the river, not thinking about whether it will sink to the river's bed or follow its flow to the ocean deep. He closes his eyes and listens to the sound of the thunder, the wind, and the deluge's roar. What a not at all expected story. Also, this thing did not appear in that section of all at all. But sure, okay. And I still don't know like how we got from Mr. Pooh to the stone thing. Like, I guess she's just walking around town now and like came across this crime and was like, I guess I'll look into it. Don't know. Strange. Not at all. This is not at all what I thought this event was. But it's interesting. It's very much more about the soy than I thought it was going to be. Lynn wanted a vacation, and yet here she is.
Hey, Doctor, come over here for a bit. Let's see. The crops
Yeah, I guess the
cultivated
Garden
in
of
Jiangxi this year are indeed
Grotesqueries is
taller than a man.
another siblings thing, or perhaps the soy thing. Because Mr. Pooh mentioned, he said that it was like, oh, the stuff in this town is like, the energies of the Farinma is leaking into this town, and so like things in this town just get possessed. So it like, it could be the soy, however that's pronounced again. Although I don't think it's supposed to have its own form, unless it's made its own form now. But would it have had that form for decades?
In east,
Because it's supposed to have been locked up.
In west, moon's fall. Spring cold foretells rain.
So that must be a different sibling.
Summer
But then,
clear skies.
why is the garden also for integrated strategies? Because I thought integrated strategies was about fighting the final battle. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll hopefully get a bit more answers to that. But I mean, yeah, I'm still enjoying it. Let's make the chips real quick while we're here.
Products received. Products received.
Did I get them? I guess so.
Hey, Doctor, come over here for a bit. Let's see. The crops cultivated in Jiangxi this year are indeed taller than a
Oh,
man.
I don't have materials. Okay. I am short on many materials. Alright, that's I guess I'll go do that. We'll upgrade her tomorrow. And we'll finish reading tomorrow. And maybe if we have time, we'll do the challenge mode as well. Otherwise, I guess I'll do challenge mode. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Figure it out. But we'll finish reading tomorrow. So other than that, thank you all for watching. And until we meet again, may the sands of time treat you well.